guys, today's tutorial is a bow tie. This is a beginner level tutorial. The materials you're going to need: elastic beading cord, scissors, and 19 pony beads. So this is our bow tie, and it differs from the regular hair bow because of the size, though the basic skeleton is the same. The beading pattern is slightly different. So here's a comparison where you can see the size difference and the shape difference. Now we are going to take our elastic cord and put two of our ends together. So our skeleton is a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 2 pattern. It's going to be made of 10 beads, and it's exactly like if you have ever made a hair bow. It's the same kind of concept. So we're going to take 2 beads and place them one on each side of our string, like so. We put our 2 ends together and let those beads slide down to the bottom. With our ends both still together, we're going to put 1 bead on both strings and let that slide down. And now you can see it start taking shape, and that is our basic skeleton. We just repeat this process until we've put 10 beads on total. So we've put our 2 beads on, one on each side. Sometimes you need a pull to make sure that they adjust right. And continue. So now that we have finished the skeleton, we are going to tie a simple square knot. Make sure that everything is aligned correctly and that you tie it tight so it remains in its shape. Now we're going to take our string and string through a black bead. It doesn't matter on which side. So we put our string through a black bead, pull it through. Now we're going to add on a bead. And we're stringing through the very next black bead. Now next we're going through our middle pink bead, for me, whatever your center bead is. And the reason we do this is that's going to create our little button in the middle. We string through the next black, add on a color bead, and string through that last black. And pretty much anything we do on one side, we're going to do to the other side with the hair bow because it is symmetrical. Now we're going to add on a black bead. And string through the pink bead we just strung on. So we're stringing through the 5 beads here in the middle so we can add another top corner black bead like we just did. You see how our string is now coming out of the pink bead? We're going to add our black bead to the end. And now you're going to notice that there's no place to really string it. So what do? I like to take the ends and tie them together. Once you are done with this, we're going to take our string and put it through the a black bead on the opposite side, the one that we did not just string a bunch of beads on, and we're going to repeat the entire process on the other side. It's exactly like we just did. So if you need to, go back and rewatch. Once you have completed your other side, you're going to end up something that looks like this. We're going to take our string and go through a black bead, and then up through the black bead right next to it. So you'll have two strings right next to each other. And then we're going to tie our knot that way. And the reason that we do this is because we have to bring our string over to the sides of it so it will tie better. And how I personally like to tie it is I pick either one of the beads to tie my knot through and tie it closer to that bead. So the knot will be hidden inside of the bead versus hanging on the outside, so you'll have like little ties at the end which don't really look that well. And if you pull it and adjust it, then you'll have the knot hide inside of one of your beads. And then you just cut off your excess and you're done. If you've liked this tutorial, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video every Monday.